What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Live with Cole. Thank you for watching the first two episodes. They're actually doing really well. Thank you all for the support. Today we've got with me DeAndre Wilson. Say what's up.
Hey man, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. How did we meet? Like, did I follow you first, or did you follow me first, or do you
I
remember what
followed you.
happened?
Yeah. I followed you first. I mentioned you in a tweet about doing a podcast. You
Oh
followed
yeah.
me back instantly, and here we are today. Just that simple.
Yeah, you messaged me on March 3rd, and I you said we should do a webinar together on social media. Then I looked
Yeah,
at it, and I don't know what happened. At the time I was getting I was talking to a lot of people, so I probably just clicked on it, then forgot to respond or something. I tend to do that. I get distracted.
yeah.
But so I ended up waiting like 3 weeks almost to get back to you. So I apologize for that, but
It's all good.
I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so, do you have like your own brand or your own business, or tell me
yeah,
about
yeah.
that?
Well, yeah, to answer your question, it's both. So I am co-owner and culinary curator for Turntable LLC. It's a catering company here in Evansville, Indiana, and my brother and I started the company together. And so through this podcast tour, where like I got the confidence to just randomly mention you,
Yeah,
I've been sharing like our story wherever I possibly can. So I've just been like real inspired and motivated to share it wherever. But yeah, I have my own business and my own brand. It feels pretty cool, actually.
that's awesome. How long? When did you start this? Was it just you and your brother's idea, or what's your background?
Yeah. So Jeff and I, we built a business plan, a strategic business plan, and we built it for 5 years. So really, Turntable is 5 years old. We just stuck, to building a strong business plan. We researched, we traveled, we gave all our product away for free to do market research. We took business classes. Um, Through that whole entire time, so like the first 3 years was, just business plan, business plan. The fourth year, we traveled, did market research, and then year five, we did some catering. So that's how we structured Turntable. We're LLC. Um, and over the course of the 5 years, I learned a lot, fell in love with the process. But that's what we did. We just took our time. We were very patient with it. And I'm here to talk about or whatever you ask, but I definitely want to share like the success of it. Like let entrepreneurs know that if you just do it, you'll profit early. Like I know the statistics say like 3 to 5 years you're in the red, but like we saw profit right out the gate. And I know I'm kind of getting ahead, but I get kind of
No, yeah,
excited talking about it. I get
yeah.
really excited.
So, is Turntable LLC? That's the name of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's the name of the company. Yeah,
Is it like local? Like you said, you traveled around. How have
yeah.
Tell me how it works then, because I know what a catering company is. My friend's dad owns one.
Oh,
How
cool.
have you like grown it into a business that's not just local?
Right. So basically, what we've done with our brand is we've partnered with a restaurant called Good Company Cafe in Huntsville, Alabama, and we were able to share product that way as well. We also did some private chef work for a promotion company in Florida. So we're able to take our chef skills wherever we go, hoping that it picks up more. We've also been asked to go on a vacation with a couple of families down in Tennessee and prepare meals for them throughout the week. So that was been pretty cool. And then other ways that we've traveled is, when we were building the brand, we traveled to see what other catering companies are doing, what food looks like in Houston, in New York, in Indianapolis, in Florida, in Charlotte, in Providence, Rhode Island. We wanted to see what caterers were doing there, what practices they were doing, and so we traveled and we did all of that, where we got to cook and then we got to sit back and watch other people do it, and that was actually kind of refreshing.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience in just doing your own. People feel like they need to have so many jobs and try different things to have like job experience, but people don't realize you can just start your own business and gain so much experience
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
entrepreneurship route instead of like a
Absolutely.
9 to 5 route.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
shout
Yeah.
out to you because you actually realized you can have even more and better experiences carving your own path.
Yeah, you can. When you have your own brand, like I said, it's so inspiring and empowering, and you feel driven to just go do as much as you possibly want and can do. So, with food, everyone has to eat. There's a restaurant everywhere. There's a food truck everywhere. So, I mean, we experienced as much as we possibly could, and we're not done. We're going to go to San Antonio at the end of April, and we're going to eat and eat and eat until we're just blue in the face. But we're going to do
Yeah.
research at the same time. It's going to be research.
What kind of research do you look for? Just like what other catering businesses do? What's
Yeah,
working in the
yeah.
area?
Exactly. Just to simplify, just what's working, what are they doing? I'll probably sit down with the catering manager, and Jeff will sit down with the chef, and we'll ask them, what's happening. What do you think the industry is going to do in 3 to 5 years, or 5 to 10 years?
Yeah.
I just kind of pick their brain because they're experts, so they've been in the game for a long time. So we want to pick their brains. I think the School of Hard Knocks as well as college are both go hand in hand. So just learning from other people's mistakes and what they're doing has helped us grow so fast, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we talk to other chefs around, the country, United States or what have you, we're asking, what were your failures? What did you do? And how do you see your company, and how do you see the industry as a whole? We get into a lot of deep conversations, but we feel motivated. We feel complete. Like the mission is done.
Yeah. Do you ever plan on actually I want to ask you this first. How many employees do you guys have?
So when Turntable in its 5th year, we were active for 7 months. We had one employee, but our family stepped in to help us, which was really cool.
Yeah, that's good. So is it like a family business more than?
Yeah, I would say it's turning out to be that way. Jeff and I, we've been friends since sophomore year of high school. We claim each other as brothers, and then to have our moms or our siblings or nieces and nephews or cousins come out and help, it's kind of turning into a family business. Yeah, no doubt.
That's great. So, how did you start branding the business like in its first year? It sounds like you've grown
Yeah,
the business
yeah,
quite a bit. Like, what are some tips you can give to entrepreneurs starting their own
yeah.
business or branding, like when they're just starting out?
So the really cool thing for us as millennials, so we have social media at the palm of our hand, and we know exactly how to utilize it. So what Jeff and I did for the public, for our community, is we got them excited Monday through Sunday by posting food pictures. Jeff took the social media
Like on
aspect and
Instagram?
yeah, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. He got everyone excited because you eat with your eyes first. So he got them excited by all the food pictures he would post, or that we would post together. But what my strategy was is I'm pretty involved in my community. So different events and committees I sit on, different boards I sit on. I go to all the networking events. I was in college at the time, and work kind of spread around, but I would go to these networking events and then share the story and the brand that way. So I'm getting you excited because I'm talking about it, and I tell you to look at it, and then you're drooling on yourself from what Jeff posted. So we would really use social media to our advantage. And then at that point, people were like, "When are you going to start? When are you going to start?" And I would always say, we're working out the kinks, but we will. And that built up, the kind of like the awareness, and they were really expecting it, and they were kind of getting impatient with us. So once we were actually ready to
That's good
start,
though.
yeah, it was good. I mean, they were like, when? Like, you keep saying you're going to, but like, we need a date. And I was like, well, we don't have them, but we're working it. We're working it out. Trust me. So then, because they were nearly getting impatient and frustrated with us, when we debuted, profit banged through the roof. We sold out all of our food. I remember our first event, Jazz and Wine Festival. We sold out one
Wow.
night. We had a line going from, oh my gosh, you have to be here in Evansville to see it, but it was an extremely long line, and the committee and the organizers of the Jazz and Wine Festival were like, "You guys are amazing. You've got to come back. We loved your food. Everyone's talking about you guys." So, like I said, as all entrepreneurs, utilize social media and your personal message to really get people excited. Talk about it, show it off, um, get them excited. It's easier with food. You see it, you love it. If you have an excellent product, the same thing will work. But yeah, really tap into social media and attend your community events. So really get out there. And once they trust you and they know you, when you're ready to debut the actual product and sell it, they'll be loyal. They'll be loyal customers to you.
Yeah. Sounds like you've been like you seem pretty comfortable doing what you're doing, like
Oh yeah,
attending
yeah.
attending all your local events and communities or committees or all
Yeah.
that stuff, organizations, being a part of the community. It seems like I would assume you weren't like comfortable with it from the beginning.
No,
Do you have like any memories of just like getting completely out of your comfort zone and it just working out for you?
absolutely. So when I first went to college,
What
um,
college did you go to?
I went to Ivy Tech Community College, and my major was hospitality administration.
Hmm.
And so basically, in our program, we had to go to networking events in our community. Like that was a thing. You had to go, or you wouldn't get your points. Our participation points was to go to these events. So I would go to as many as possible because 5 points adds up at the end of the semester.
Yeah.
But when I was there, I didn't realize that, and this is just me being young, but like I didn't know that I would have to like show a business card and talk about what I do and give an elevator speech and do an icebreaker. I was kind of under the impression that I would come, shake a bunch of hands, sit down, and kind of just sit in the back if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But no, you had to be engaged. And I was like, well, what am I going to say? I'm just a college student. But believe it or not, you just say a college student and you say you're in a hospitality major, and that takes off on its own because people kind of assume that I cooked, and I'm like, no, I said hospitality, not culinary.
Yeah.
But it worked. It was just a matter of being confident with myself and talking to people.
Yeah. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 27.
You're 27.
Yeah.
All right. I'd assume you're probably around that age, just because, like, I'm 20, and I figured
Cool.
out like something that I'm really happy about with this podcast as I'm going through it is I can document like myself, from other people. Like, I can document myself improving from other people, just learning new things from people more experienced in their own fields, and I can apply that to my own life, my own businesses, my own ventures, and that I assume if it helps me, it's gonna help others and inspire a lot of people. So I'm really
Yeah.
glad you're doing this with me, and because you're gonna be inspiring a lot of people with this. 'Cause,
Thank you. I'm glad you having me on.
yeah, a lot of people my age or between like 17 and 22, I want to say, they don't know what they want to do. They go to college, then they just get a degree that's worth nothing, then they're stuck. They're in student loan debt. They don't know what they're
Yeah.
gonna do. And I just want to spread the message that entrepreneurship is always an option.
Yes.
Like, you can figure out so much, or you can learn so much more about yourself through entrepreneurship and networking than you can spending thousands of dollars on college and going and just wasting your time there. I mean, the good thing about college is the experience is what I hear. Just you can have good experiences there, but what kind of experiences are they compared? Like, the experiences you have there, I don't think are going to influence you in any way for your future,
Yeah.
unless you're going to be like a doctor, a lawyer, something
Pretty
along those
much.
things.
Pretty much. I definitely agree with you. Like I said, I went to a community college, so it was cheaper. And my major was not only, yeah, we had to go to class and read and do homework, but it was more of going right into the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, it was affordable. I don't have any college debt. I worked in the industry already, so I would go to school, learn, take what I learned in the classroom to the workplace. What I do in the workplace, bring it back to the classroom and share it with my fellow classmates.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a win-win, and it was cheap,
Yeah.
affordable. Affordable. It wasn't like cheap bad. It was affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like one girl, she went to school to be what's it called when you dig for dinosaurs? I can't even think of it.
Paleontology?
That's it. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
No, it's a long word. I couldn't think of it for a while either.
But she's $110,000 in debt.
Jeez.
And I'm like, you're gonna dig for dinosaurs? Where? Good luck. I mean, I'm glad you're happy, but hopefully you.
What's the return on investment for that?
Hopefully you dig up something pretty good to pay that debt back.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Yes, it is.
Like, I actually don't know any paleontologists or anyone that works on dinosaurs. So I have no idea what the return on investment is for someone that does that. Or, like, archaeology or stuff like that.
I can tell you right now, we are still in touch. She's been out of college for 4 years and still doesn't have her dream job.
What is her dream job? Being a paleontologist?
She wants to dig for dinosaurs. I mean, that's cool, and I'm glad you're happy, and I'm glad you have that degree. But like you said, your return on investment. Where are you going to go to dig for dinosaurs in Indiana? Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, what she could do, she could even start her own podcast or social media, just like a brand about dinosaurs. Just give information on it. I don't know.
She could. That'd be a start.
Yeah. I don't know what the market is for people who want to see things on dinosaurs, but if she, I don't know what her options are.
I tried to come up with some options. I was like, maybe you could be a professor. And she was like, well, I don't have enough experience. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. I don't know.
And is she like around your age then?
Yeah, she's around my age.
I mean, do you watch Gary Vee? Or have you seen any of his content?
Of course.
Okay. Like, she's only like, what, 27, 28?
Yeah, she's 27, yeah.
You, me, her, all young entrepreneurs, we feel like we need everything right now. Like, everyone's rushing to get what they think they want, not what's actually going to happen, if that makes sense.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. You should tweet that.
I will.
You should tweet it. I'll retweet. I'm going to quote retweet, and I'm going to retweet, I'm going to favorite. That's genius. I love that.
Thank you. But we have so many more years ahead of us. There's people that retire and start their own businesses, and they're happy. Some people don't know what they enjoy doing that can actually be sustainable until they're like in their 60s or even sometimes their 70s. Like musicians, for example, like you can just be a local old person artist at a retirement home and just go around to churches and sing and make some money. Just
you could
make your own CDs and do stuff like that. Like my grandma did that. My great grandma did that. Like, don't think because you're 18, 20, or 30 that your life's gonna end shortly. I mean, yeah, life is short, but if you're only 20 or 30, you're only like 30% of the way through your life. You have to have an optimistic attitude. Assume you're gonna live a long life, but don't like rush it. But also you have to be aware of, I don't know, but
I like where you're going. It's beautiful. To add on to your point, I think what happens is we glorify basketball players, hip hop artists, and just social media influencers, and just any other type of celebrity we can think of. We see them with the Lamborghini and the mansion, and we're like, man, we can do that. We can get there. Which is true, but people don't understand the process.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to share with with other entrepreneurs is the process. Like, of how you get to where you want to go. It takes time, and you got to be patient. Not too patient, not too ready. It's like a balance between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just the process. You got to love the process, or what are you doing it for?
Yeah. So, what, like, how many employees did you say you had? Like, right now, compared to when you started? Is it, like, around the same amount?
So yeah, it's the same amount. So like the first 4 years, we didn't do a whole lot of serving. It wasn't until that fifth year we really started serving product. So in the fifth year, we had one employee. The fourth year, we were giving all our product away for free. It was just Jeff and I, and we may
Mm-hmm.
had some help here and there. It wasn't really much of anything, giving it away for free.
What do you think is the
Uh,
next step then? Getting more
the ne-
employees?
the
Growing,
next
like,
step,
nationally?
yeah. So we had to stop, unfortunately, because we lost our commercial kitchen.
Oh.
But when we get another commercial kitchen, we're going to ramp back up. We're going to apply for a small business loan. I'm pretty sure we'll get it. And then I want to hire a bookkeeper, someone to do HR, and two more chefs to help Jeff, because I'm going to be extremely aggressive in the market, and I'm going to get us maybe almost double the almost double the amount of business we had the first time. So that's my goal, is to get a kitchen, get a loan, double our sales.
Do you,
Three goals.
how do you, like, are all the sales you make, like, in person? Do you do online sales at all with any, like, what are all your products? Like, do you have anything else besides food, I guess?
Yeah, yeah. We actually have t-shirts, turntable t-shirts. I'm actually wearing one right now. And we just sell shirts, and that's like the best way, I think, is let people wear your brand and they walk around with it all day,
Easy marketing.
doing easy marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So the turntable shirts have done a well for us, and also on our website, we have videos of the food. We have pictures too, but as soon as you go to our website, boom, a video starts playing. And I've been told by our customers that immediately they wanted to buy from us, their stomachs started growling, they were hungry. And that's what I need you to do. When you go to the website, I need you hungry so that you buy more because you were hungry.
I'm hungry just now talking about this.
See, here's the thing: never go to the grocery store hungry, or you're gonna buy more.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go to the Turntables Instagram page or Facebook or website, I need you hungry so you buy more. That's what I need from you. That's what I need you to do. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to live life. I want a Lamborghini. So I need you to buy more food.
Buy more food. This guy needs a
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Thank you. Purchase more.
What's your website? I'll put all your links in the description.
Oh, cool. So www.turntablellc.com. And then, of course, Facebook,
Yeah.
same thing. Instagram, same thing. Twitter, same thing. And it's also in my bio on my Twitter. So if they go to if they follow my personal page, they'll see the links in my bio. So it's all connected. One
Mm-hmm.
page gets you everything.
All right.
So yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, all that will be in the description. Make sure to get some food from him if you're ever in the area.
Yeah.
Have you thought about, like, shipping out meals or anything that can, like, stay fresh?
Yeah,
Like,
Jeff
there's
and
been
I
stuff
like.
on, like, Shark Tank I've seen that does stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we've talked about doing a lot of different things. We've actually researched, and we're still researching. Actually, research is a big part of our day to day.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking at food that we can ship. What's the shipping life on that product? We've found out that cookies and banana bread and other baked goods will ship just fine with no problem. So we're thinking about that. We're thinking about getting some sauces, some dry rubs, things like that on the market. Um, One goal we talked about, it's not really shipping, but it does get us around a little bit more, is wholesaling.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so there's some cafes here in Evansville, Indiana, that want us to provide sandwiches for them. So we've done that in the past. It does work. And once we find a kitchen, we start back up. We're probably going to start that up again. But one goal that Jeff and I share is that we want to get our product in Starbucks.
That's your goal?
That's one of our goals. And I did some research on Starbucks website, and they love working with small businesses. So I saved the link. I've got an Excel spreadsheet going right now of how many sandwiches we can sell, what we're selling them for, who we're selling them to, who is our audience. So the day when we're ready to approach Starbucks, I have all the answers.
If you want to approach Starbucks, come to the Northwest. We have a Starbucks on literally almost every block, it seems like. Like, I live in Salem, Oregon, but Portland, Seattle, Salem. I don't know too much about Northern California, like San Francisco. I know that's kind of central, but I feel like all of these places in Oregon, Washington, maybe Northern California, they're all like, there's so many coffee places. If you can get into one Starbucks and have them have your product in another Starbucks, it's just gonna be at all Starbucks. I feel like that's gonna happen for you.
Thank you.
So
We're working on it.
If you want to approach a Starbucks, come to the Northwest.
I'm doing it. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to do it.
Have you been to like Seattle or Portland before?
It's on my to-go list.
To-go list? I like that. Instead of a to-do list, you got a to-go list.
Yeah, I got a to-do list, a to-go list. I have my bucket list. It's definitely on there because I love Seattle. I just love... First off, if you ever come to Evansville, Indiana, you'll understand why I love every other city in the state.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's definitely on my to-go list.
What else is on your to-go list?
Well, so, like, San Antonio, so we're going to get that off my to-go list. Of course, all the cliche places, Las Vegas, LA, New York, blah, blah, blah. I also want to go back to Providence, Rhode Island, and Charlotte, North Carolina, because I had a blast when I went to both of those places. I had a blast in Houston, Texas, so I would love to go back. And then, of course, I want to go to Canada and Paris.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely South Africa. I want to go over there.
Why South Africa? Wait, what's big about that?
So basically, I just want... So first off, I want to go to Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
I have no real reason why I want to go to Egypt. I just know I need to go. And I also want to go visit Cape Town. I just want to go experience international. I want to go see as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
So, yeah. After that, I'll keep traveling, but nothing else really stands out on my to-go list.
Have you been out of the country before?
Never.
Never? So, I would guess Canada would be your first place since it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that first. And then fly, I guess, 20 hours or so or longer? That's going to be a killer, but I got to do it.
Yeah. Traveling is important, I think.
Oh, it is. It opens your eyes to different cultures and perspectives.
Yeah. Like, I want to have an entrepreneurship life where I can travel whenever I want, wherever I want, and incorporate it into whatever I'm doing. Because I want to be able to vacation, but I also want to be able to work where I'm vacationing at.
Yeah.
Like, that's Absolutely. Did you, alright, I want to go back a little bit.
Okay.
I heard from, a friend who also lives in Indiana, Willow. I don't know if you saw my last podcast, but she lives in Indiana, and we're both friends with Isaac Mashman. Are you friends with him?
Oh my gosh, Isaac. Yes. So Isaac and I, we've done a podcast together, and
on
we're supposed
his?
to do on his, yeah. And we're supposed to do a webinar at some point. But yeah, I talked to Isaac a lot.
All right, yeah. Seems like all my new friends that I get through Twitter are always somehow connected with Isaac. He's on Twitter so freaking much. He talks to everyone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet? Through Twitter, I'm assuming?
Through Twitter. So basically, it was through Twitter. I typed in the search engine podcast, and because I'm building this podcast tour, and Isaac's popped up, bam, and I was like, I'm gonna follow this guy, I'm gonna mention him, and he was like, yeah, we can do that. So we talked for maybe 45 minutes or so, and it was a great conversation. we exchange numbers, emails, we stay in touch. I want to go visit, hang out, and do whatever entrepreneur stuff in Florida. I think that'd be dope. But yes, like I say, social media is powerful, especially when you use it the right way. So powerful.
Yeah. Like, don't be on social media just to complain and be depressed
Yeah.
and bring down other people. That's dumb. The best way to use it is to inspire others and get connected.
Yeah, get connected, find your crafts. Like I love doing podcasts, so like I want to connect with podcasters from everywhere,
Yeah.
and let's talk. And I hopefully one day I don't like a side. It's like a side hustle, but maybe I can get paid from doing podcasts. I don't know.
You could at least reach a lot of people.
I definitely want to reach a lot. I definitely want to reach a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
That's
see.
what you're already doing, being on other people's podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, you're using a bunch of different platforms to get yourself noticed, and that's good.
Appreciate it. And then I found, like I said, I've used Twitter to do this, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just type in podcast. If there's anything that has to do with entrepreneurship or marketing or food, I'm like, put me on it.
More entrepreneurs need to be that aware of how important getting yourself out there is. I mean, they know they need to get out there, but they don't know exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
Collaborating with other people is probably the best way to do it.
I agree.
You can't get anywhere on your own.
No, absolutely not. Collaboration. Yep. I feel that.
Yeah, me and did you go to 10X, the 10X Growth Con by any chance?
I did not.
Okay. Me and Isaac actually met like in person for that. I don't know if he's talked about it or anything, or if you knew.
What?
But we knew each other for like 10 months before we actually met in person, just like through Twitter and stuff, became good friends.
Yeah.
And he stayed at our Airbnb for a week while we were down there in Miami. So me and him got to know each other on another level, I guess, and it was great being down there.
That's dope. See? That's so dope. I need to make that happen. I need to meet up with you guys at a conference or something.
You should go to the next 10X Growth Con. I don't know where it's at, but Grant, do you know much about it? Like Grant Cardone puts it on.
I do not.
Well, they have different speakers from like marketing to sales to just entrepreneurship and business, pretty much.
Yeah.
And at this last 10X Growth Con, like Steve Harvey was there, Ty Lopez, a lot of people. There's so many. I'm trying to think of all of them that were there, but you get the point. A lot of big name people. Damon John from Shark Tank and Fubu.
Yeah.
He was there, and they just share advice and tips. And there's I think like 34,000 people at this conference, which was the largest entrepreneurship conference ever attended in the world.
That's dope.
And hopefully next year it's gonna be even bigger, because it's amazing being in an environment with thousands and thousands of other like-minded people who all want to achieve a better life for themselves and provide for those around them and themselves. Just so many people wanting to live their best life all in the same room or building. It's really inspirational, and there's an unlimited amount of knowledge you can gain if you really want to network and actually make good use of what you have in front of you. So you should definitely come to the next one.
Send me the link or the website. I'm going to try my hardest to come.
Yeah, me, you, and Isaac will all hang out.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll get a Airbnb or something.
I'm down with that.
And my mom will probably want to go too, because I took her to this last one and surprised her. So she wants to go to the next one as well. But
cool.
All
right, that's cool. I'm excited. I need to go to more conferences anyways. So I know next year I'm gonna try to go to South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think that's kind of it. We've been going on for like what, 40 minutes maybe?
40, yeah, close
about 40
to
minutes. I want to have you on again because I've learned a lot already from you, and it sounds like you really want to inspire people like I do. And Yeah, I loved having you on. I think we're good friends now.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, no doubt. We definitely are.
Yeah, and are you gonna change your Twitter at?
So I changed Nick Fury to my real name, but I'm still working on a decent Twitter ad.
Yeah. Are you able to like? I don't know what the limit is to how often you can change it, or if you can change it. Like after a while, do you know?
Well, so it was underscore Mr. Doback because of the dad from Step Brothers.
Yeah.
He cracked me up. And then I changed it to Mr. DMs because it was just short.
Yeah.
But I need to do something like my I don't know. I'm still figuring it out.
That's the hardest part. Like I used to play video games. I mean, I still play video games every so often, but
Yeah.
the hardest part was always trying to find a name or a username.
It's always the hard part.
I don't know why. Like it seems so easy and so simple, but if you think about it, it's something that's gonna last, and
Yeah,
it needs to be worth it.
definitely. And like you telling me to change, like I really need to because on a couple other podcasts I've been on, when they've done like the press release for social media, I've been like called an expert, and I better get a better name than Mr. DM if I'm going to be an expert. Just saying.
Yeah. Like my Twitter at is known as Bake, which I actually like just because it's simple, all
Yeah,
one word. But it came from a gamer tag I used to have when I played Xbox. But
yeah.
I'm keeping it just known as Bake. It's a nickname. It's easy to remember, so
Easy to remember and it's simple. Yeah, I like
yeah.
it.
That's another tip for people getting into social media or branding or creating their own business. Just keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Like keep in mind how important it's going to be for how long because it's going to last. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well said.
So, thank you. I loved having you on. We're going to do another podcast in the near future.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This has been fun. Do not be a stranger. If you need me, you know how to reach me.
Don't be a stranger. I like it. So I'll put all those links in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to have a good day, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.